the news tonight. Strike suspended as FCTA unions reach agreement with government. And PDP leadership sets March 28 and 29 for its national convention in Abuja. Hello and welcome to the news on the Unity Station. I am Sandra Akem. Now, the Joint Union Action Committee representing all FCTA staff has called off its industrial action. This is following a conciliatory meeting with the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, at the instance of the Chairman, Senate Committee of FCT, Mohammed Bobmoy. At a statement jointly signed by the Secretary General, TUC, Nuhu Toro, and the Acting General Secretary of NLC, Benson Opa, agrees that no worker should be victimized for participating in the strike action. All outstanding cases at the National Industrial Action Court shall be withdrawn immediately. Consequently, all JUAC members and all affiliates of TUC and NLC workers are directed to resume work immediately. Moving on, with less than 3 weeks to the FCT area council elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission is calling on journalists, media executives, and on-air personalities to uphold accuracy, fairness, and balance in election reporting. At a media forum in Abuja, INEC described the press as critical stakeholders in the electoral process, warning that misinformation before, during, and after elections can undermine public trust and credibility. Rabiat Shaib tells us more.
The Independent National Electoral Commission says credible elections depend not only on transparent processes, but also on accurate and responsible media reporting. Addressing media executives, producers and reporters at a stakeholders forum, the Commission stressed that journalists are not mere observers, but active partners in shaping voter perception and strengthening confidence in the electoral system.
As the election approaches, the media will play a decisive role in the areas of voter education and public enlightenment, countering misinformation and disinformation, providing factual, balanced, and issue-based reporting, and supporting peace through responsible headlines and narratives. This is why this forum is essential to build shared responsibility and reinforce professional standards.
INEC raised concerns over declining voter participation and warned that false narratives, recycled videos, fake result sheets and misinformation continue to threaten electoral credibility.
Voter participation remains a key element in ensuring that elections are free, fair and credible. And the rate of voter participation, we all agree, has not been optimal. It's like it's been on the decline, since 1999. And so we ought to be able to stem that and then reverse that trend. This is where, of course, you come in, because if you give effective and professional coverage, it will help to go a long way to ginger public confidence in our election.
Media professionals were urged to adopt data-driven reporting, ensure equitable coverage of all political actors, and maintain zero tolerance for hate speech. The Commission maintains that improved technology and safeguards have reduced incidences such as ballot snatching and manual manipulation, urging the media to verify facts before publication and help continue to build public trust in the electoral process. In Abuja, Rabiat Shaib, NTA News.
Still on politics, following the court's judgment reaffirming the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, the Abdurrahman Mohammed-led National Working Committee has formally taken control of the party's affairs and has now fixed its national convention for March 28 and 29th, 2026 in Abuja. This decision came to light at the 105th NEC meeting held in Abuja. Onozo Yakubu has the details.
In a communique read after the meeting, the Abdurrahman-led PDP aims to elect a new national working committee and resolve the leadership friction that has trailed the opposition party. And in a bid to restore stability and constitutional order, the NEC also approved a comprehensive schedule for party congresses across the country.
Pursuant to its constitutional responsibilities and in line with preparations for the smooth transition to an elected leadership, NEC approved and confirmed the following schedule of party congresses nationwide. World Congresses, February; local government congresses, February; state congresses, March. NEC directed the National Caretaker Committee in collaboration with the National Organizing Secretary and relevant organs of the party to issue detailed guidelines, notices, and modalities for the conduct of the congresses in strict compliance with the PDP constitution, INEC regulations, and judicial directives. NEC further approved and confirmed March 28th and 29th as the dates for the PDP National Convention to be held in Abuja.
The NEC also mandates the National Caretaker Committee to immediately activate convention subcommittees and commence full logistical, administrative, and consultative preparations to ensure the process remains transparent and credible. This position is to prevent any administrative vacuum while extending the tenure of all affected caretaker committees at the state and zonal levels. The meeting, however, calls on party members at every level to jettison divisive tendencies and destructive rhetoric and embrace rebuilding trust. Onozo Yakubu, NTA News.
Away from politics, the Federal Capital Territory Administration has expressed condolences to the family of Miss Ifunanya Lucy Wangene, who died from complications following a snake bite. The mandate Secretary, Health Services and Environment Secretariat, Dr. Adetolapo Fashewi, described the death as tragic and medically preventable, assuring residents that measures are being strengthened to prevent a recurrence. She said snake bites remain a serious but largely preventable public health concern, noting that venomous snakes such as cobras, vipers, and puff adders are present in Nigeria. She stressed that all snake bites should be treated as venomous until proven otherwise. Dr. Fashewe urged residents to adopt preventive measures, including wearing protective clothing while farming, clearing bushes around homes, and avoiding dark areas at night. In the event of a bite, she advised victims to remain calm, immobilize the affected limb, and proceed immediately to a hospital, while avoiding harmful practices such as cutting or soaking the wound. The FCTA reassured residents that anti-snake venom is available across FCTA-owned hospitals and that emergency response has been strengthened with the deployment of 12 ambulances. For emergencies, residents are advised to contact the FCT Emergency Medical Services on 09015 789 2931 or 09015 789 2932. Moving on, across the nation's capital, the Gbagi FCT Youth Conference themed the driving force of the renewed hope agenda for sustainable development and through a high-level engagement, positioning themselves as constructive partners in the development vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Beyond dialogue, the conference featured initiatives aimed at empowering young people as drivers of sustainable growth in the Federal Capital Territory. Rabiat Shaib now reports.
The conference is designed to deepen youth participation in governance, economic development, and community leadership, while aligning indigenous aspirations with the renewed hope agenda of the federal government. Speakers at the event emphasized the historical significance of the Baggy people, noting that sustainable development in the FCT must deliberately include the youths as drivers of progress.
The future leaders, that's the youths, have a responsibility to ensure that they call the attention of the whole country to the effort and sacrifices that have been made by their forefathers to the establishment of the FCT and for the good of the country. And I also emphasize the fact that the present administration, under the leadership of President Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress, is making all effort to ensure that their rights are upheld.
Our intentions is to continue to steer our youth up so they can engage government appropriately. What we are witnessing today is one of such platforms, and more platforms are coming.
The association presented a letter of appreciation to be delivered to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, commending his administration's commitment to inclusive governance and indigenous participation through the Renewed Hope agenda.
The endorsement of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the second term, and also in the appreciation they extend to me on the various interventions he has given to the FCT and Baggy people in Nigeria. Especially, we've never had an appointment to Baggy people as a minister. This is the first time my trusted and my very good friend, Zapania Jasalo, was appointed as the Minister of Special Duties.
The Baggy Youth Housing Scheme was unveiled by the Etsu of Kwali, alongside the presentation of 2 branded vehicles donated by Jacob Mbaku to support the Baggy youths in their quest to drive sustainable development in line with the Renewed Hope agenda.
If President Tinubu do not make 25%, not only 25%, this time around, nobody will not allow within our reach. We wouldn't allow anybody to lead in the FCT.
As discussions continue on inclusive governance and national development, Baggy youths say they are ready to translate dialogue into action, reinforcing their commitment to shaping the future of the Federal Capital Territory. In Abuja, Rabia Shaib, NTA News.
Chisco Transport Nigeria Limited has just unveiled 40 brand new luxurious buses in Abuja, marking a significant upgrade in their services across the country. Chief Executive Officer of the company, Chidi Anyaelu, says the fleet expansion is part of commitment to providing comfortable travel experiences for Chisco customers on Nigerian roads. Deborah Gazachi-Micah reports.
Over the years, Chisco Transport Nigeria Limited has become a household name in the country's transport sector. Chisco's services transcends beyond Nigeria to West Africa, traversing major cities like Cotonou, Lome, and Accra in Ghana. The company places high premium on the safety and comfort of passengers, hence the latest expansion of its fleet with 40 new luxurious buses.
Chief Chidanyebu, the director of Chisco Transport, is making Nigeria proud. Opportunity to many drivers, many office workers from different tribes.
We run international routes, like we go to Ghana, we go to Cotonou, we go to Togo, we go to West African states, from Abuja and Lagos.
A roadshow en route Maraba and Kuba axis of Abuja was used to announce the expansion of not just its fleets, but Chisco's branch offices here in the Federal Capital Territory.
Is back in business. We never left the business, but right now we are taking it up a notch, and we are back, in business to transport people, to give you good services for logistics, for transportation. We offer the best in Nigeria. And
now this vehicle, transporting people from northern side to eastern and west, it's not easy.
Company has also introduced a ride and reward program to appreciate loyal customers.
For Central Market Park, Kubwa, Abuja. So moto na load sieba, we na-aga n'Igbo, na-aga Ugwu Hausa, na-agakwa na ndị Yoruba, na-agakwa Magana.
The company has also upgraded its logistics and courier services significantly, diversifying to other sectors and solidifying its position as a leading transport company and logistics service provider in the West Africa. In Abuja, Deborah Gazaji Micah, NTA News.
Moving to education, 52 days after the final paper, the National Examination Council has released results for the 2025 Senior School Certificate Examination (SSCE) external results. The registrar, Professor Ibrahim Dantani Washishi, says a total of 96,979 candidates registered for the examination across 16 subjects, while 95,160 candidates eventually sat for the papers. Performance analysis shows strong outcomes, with electricity is a vital part of Nigeria's development, but for many citizens, it also poses a serious and often overlooked safety risk. Across the country, homes, markets, and workshops are springing up dangerously close to high-tension power lines, exposing residents and business owners to potential hazards. Correspondent Patricia Esemi Luba reports on the dangers of living and working under high-voltage electric installations in this special report.
Across Nigeria, electricity remains a symbol of progress, but for thousands of citizens, towering high-tension power lines represent a silent danger, hovering just above their daily struggle for survival. From mechanic workshops to busy markets, from family homes to entire estates, many Nigerians live and work directly beneath high-voltage electric installations. In cities and rural communities alike, economic pressure has pushed people closer to danger as they strive to keep their businesses running and provide for their families, often without full awareness of the risk above.
I'm aware that it's danger. You understand? Just that I wish we have a place to stay. The place I'm staying before, they push us out of that place. The environmental push us out of that place.
We don't have any problem with the wire, but as we don't have anything to do, where we will manage to feed our family.
When I was coming from church in the morning, so the wire now fed on my head. Thank God I was holding umbrella. That's where God helped me that day. And people came and pulled the wire from the road.
Experts warn that high-tension power lines can cause harm even without being touched. Strong electric sparks can jump through the air to metal objects, causing severe injuries or death.
By the time one is living under it, you might have this itching in your body if you notice, or if there's that metal on your body, it will be itching you. That is biting you itch by itch.
For many Nigerians, the choice is simple but painful. Risk their safety or lose their livelihood. Dilemma with no easy answers. Across the country, reports of electrocution, fire outbreaks and property damage linked to high-tension power lines continue to surface. Off-camera victims say they were never warned. This raises critical questions as to who enforces safety setbacks. Are communities adequately informed? And how do we balance urban growth with public safety?
Building under high tension lines or close to high tension lines can be very extremely dangerous, and so anyone who is doing that is advised to stay away from a high tension line. So members of the public must understand that electricity can be a very, very good servant but an extremely dangerous master.
They will tell you, I've been here for the past 10 years and nothing happened, so please, we should not tell them any stories. But what you normally tell them, yeah, you'll be here for the past 10 years, nothing happened, but in the day it will happen, the devastating nature will be huge. So my advice is, please, don't ever do business or even stay within the right-of-way power lines.
From experts' point of view, they are recommending for strict enforcement of building regulations, increased public awareness campaigns, and clear warning systems around high-tension electric installations. With all this, it simply means electricity should empower Nigerians, not endanger them. Until awareness meets action, many will continue to live under a risk they never chose. In Abuja, Patricia Esemiluba, NTA News.
Many thanks, Patricia. And that concludes the English version of the news. Up next is translations. I am Sandra Akene.
Agana ba yelo ba ke ba wei yuze ko kwa wei wona na wo abadanu atuko natuko ishandaje zuma woni ye wa ko ba ngai bajiza mbedai wa chige abo ta na hwinu aje te ba shasham nu a pu manajidna a na fi bedogun abona ti afiya nanu akinzina ba gage atutun nu e kwato nu ai Bakuse ase on ko ti ai bakui abeshare mba no beshe shajen ba na de bedogun nanu betebe nge alaje be atutun ba tata fa nto lo nu abaga oza ngo be nanu api osanu abejinto abetinu ngeje wotobebe nunu nu ase nso nko di ai minister kinsinda yerson wuke bedogun shipejeda nu bokun bibi nu agomnati atintin sepa Mohammed Bomai Nuhu Toro Benson Upa yakayaka agbedogun ya baba yinu abade bayin bagnege owa nko hwilo nu wada bokun tan sawon yan abakunko nanu ayinu afi ngun ata nba kmachelo nu abede aiki ashinpejeda bedonu agnabi aje nanu okinzin peje azakinya nla abeda gogan gi atnupua aignaba nge babe da abeda agaichi anya ntna ayanya dnai no azakiri ko aila agnabi zaki Rabiat Shaib wonu le sheba we be na bedai wa ngai ge peji azakinya we gi nubuaye no nsai no ayeji yeji abeda gogan ya nchei nanu okinzinda aignaba nge ba antletni loboye no baba jin ntukotunu azakinya ebo aignaba nge nba dabeda nkoto dnalo nzokun okoba ma tunu gaichi aya ya no peje azakinya jin ba jin nu azabuba aimpe shi tun che aba shi abi ayepe zin ayape yan be ka mumui nu igafo pe no apabu gbe nge ne koyin eyan nzabe mi waka wo cheko ejin ala ko kun pe nu funtala gabie sepayan na yo professor Ibrahim Danteni wushishi wa gange aza nba be ka baye nge baye ba ka mumuye babe yin dubu shi chwa gmen chi atun ntayi tugun chwa gmen nu aza pe shi tnaba chegun chwa gmen ama aza nba be mi ba ka mumuye babe yin dubu shi chwa gmen chi atun ntayi tu gmen no chetu shi tnen baba jwa mumui yo kwin aza nba be mi ba jiko na ntayi ko lo shi tnan ba che gmen ntokun tu shi tnen chi ata mumuye kwin aza no mba tebe filonu ayepe zan baun ama ba kun laba ba she gwajenu de kwin ajoko ni nabai abwa apeyi omaje ababa wo le lainu saisu
Igbo bụ Igbo ekele m unu nọ na akụkọ ụwa na nkenke na uhuruchi taa ọka akụkọ bụ maazị Okwi Francis Iden otu njikọ aka ndị ọrụ nke nnọchitere anya ndị ọrụ nke FCTA akpọkuola ndị otu ha niile ka ha kwụsị abụba ọrụ a ha gbara kemgbe n'ime FCT. Nke a bụ n'ihi nzukọ mmezi okwu ha na minista nke FCT bụ Nyesom Wike mere, nke onye isi oche kọmitii ndị omeiwu na ebe mmebi iwu ala anyị bụ Mohammed Bomoy chịkọbara. N'okwu ha jikọtara aka wee wepụta odeakwụkwọ TUC Nuhu Toro nakwa onye jigodo ọkwa odeakwụkwọ NLC bụ Nelson Upa kwekọrịtara na onweghị onye ọrụ so na abụba ọrụ a ga-emegide n'ihi ya bụ abụba ọrụ ha gbara. N'otu aka ahụ, ndị JUAC, TUC nakwa NLC agwala ndị ọrụ ha niile ka ha chigha azụ n'ọrụ ngwa ngwa. Ka ọ fọchara izu ụka atọ ka emee nhọpụta nke gọọmenti ọchịchị ime obodo nke FCT, ụlọ ọrụ INEC akpọkuola ndị nta akụkọ, ndị ọrụ mgbasa ozi n'ikuku ka ha jiri eziokwu gbasa ozi ka ya bụ nhọpụta siri were na-aga maọbụ ga-esi wee gaa. Rabia Shaib kwuru na ọ bụ oge mkparịta ụka ndị nta akụkọ emere na Abuja ka a dọrọ ya bụ